The current insecurity in the country has become alarming, especially the adoption of students by kidnappers, which has assumed a different dimension. Schools are forced to shut down to avoid any such occurrence, as we have seen in Katsina, Kaduna, and Niger states. Speaking on this development, the President Colleges of Education Academic Staff Union, COEASU, Mr. Nuhu Ogrima, lamented that children are now the target of adoption, which he said will further lead to an increase in the number of out-of-school children in the country.
The signal we have, those of us in the federal colleges we have gotten, the signal we have gotten actually reinforces our concern. And I say our concern because we had an issue, you will recall, that we've been grappling with government since 2006, and that is the issue of outsourced services. Security was outsourced, you will recall, with the reforms, the sweeping reforms of federal government since 2006 came with outsourced services. The cleaning services in the federal institutions were outsourced, and the security. It's very, very challenging. It's very, very demoralizing, because our future is being attacked, and then we're not able to do anything. So it's quite sad.
He challenged the security agencies to do more to bring about an end to adoptions in the country, while also calling on school owners to deploy the services of vigilantes and install CCTV cameras in all schools.
The issue of security camera is not beyond the institutions to afford, for God's sake. These institutions, they charge money. They take money from students. They can charge for security and try to place security cameras in strategic places. Because look at the woman that was interviewed by a journalist when I was monitoring that of Baptiste, the most recent one. The woman said, no, they were asking her to open. They had conversation with her. If security cameras had been mounted there at strategic places, the pictures of such bandits would have been captured. I'm using this opportunity to charge proprietors of institutions of learning, of educational institutions, to engage in services of vigilante. Whether they had been attacked, you had this close to you or not, you need to engage the services of the vigilante to assist you maximally. And you need to also look for the funds with which to install, purchase and install, tell consultants to install security cameras. So these are the measures that can be taken. And of course, we also need to be community engaging. Engage the community radically and maximally. Let us maximize our engagement of the community in terms of security. Let them be able to provide information.
On developing a curriculum that will look into the issue of insecurity, Mr. Ogrima said that too has its merit and demerit, as he speaks on whether ransom should be paid to kidnappers.
Students can be brought up on measures to take in self-defense, not in this kind of attacks, this banditry attack that we are seeing. Otherwise, it will be much more disastrous, because they don't care. They can finish them. So the curriculum planners and developers will know what to do with respect to that. They can still come up with measures that can be taken in general studies, under the general studies, to bring up students, to provoke students' thoughts on what to do in emergency situations.
Mr. Ogrima, however, called on all Nigerians to be security conscious and pray that the situation will soon be a thing of the past. Lulu, Prompt TV News.